What wrong here? Can anybody see me? Can anybody hear me? Did I do this right? Oh, shit, there I am. Let me go into my chat logs. Don't want to get a YouTube strike. But I see that it's like a couple minutes off. Oh, that's kind of weird. Say what up. See, there's two of you in here. How's it going? What's everybody up to tonight? Yo, brother, what's going on? How you been? You liking your new job, I see? Having fun? Yo, cool man, what's up, bro? You guys having fun? Having a wonderful Monday? Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I don't know if you can see the background right now on that, but that's different uh, than what it usually is. So I have it going through a separate program being broadcasted to YouTube. So, you know, I just wanted to make sure everything's working correct. So this is like my first time fucking with this because I can edit everything before it goes out to you guys. So, like, I think by the time you guys see what's going on from the program or whatever, it's like a couple seconds behind or whatever. So it's like not exactly synced properly. I don't know. But as long as you guys can see me and hear me and everything looks great, that's all that matters. And I'm glad that you're loving it, brother, because your job is important, and I'm proud of you for working, and I'm proud of you for making the money you're making right now, and you're doing really, really well. Current bit rate is slower than is recommended. Open widget. Something's wrong with that. Huh. Okay. User bit rate of 45 p.m. streams. LP is excellent. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. But yeah, I'm glad that you're loving your job. I hope you guys are all having a great day. I hope everybody's having fun. Fun fact for this week, I have all this week off. So today's just the first day out of 7 that I get to fucking chill, and I have no plans to do anything. It's been way too fucking hot out anyways, and basically I'm just gonna spend time with my kid for the most part. But I feel like every Monday I will be streaming live, probably from around 7 to 8 is what I want to do. Just to talk to you guys. There's going to be no concept of anything. Like last time I tried to do it on like record store day for whatever reason, and I could barely keep my fucking brain even thinking about the records because other people were bringing up other shit. And I'm here to basically talk to you guys about whatever you guys want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care, you know, what's going on. I want to hear from you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here for you guys. This is what this is about. Like, Tuesdays, I'll put up my normal vinyl videos. Maybe I can fix that because it keeps telling me my stream rate. I need to be at 45 kps. 4500. Here, see if I can fix this. The neighbor's banging downstairs again. He's such a fucking lush. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I'd have to do that in general. It is kind of weird. How do I fix that? Does anybody know? Anybody? Oh, there we go. What did I say? 45? We'll go 45. Yeah, fucking dumbass banging around downstairs again. You stupid motherfucker. 45 kbs. Okay, that's what that is. kbs. Can any of you guys hear that? Fucking, yeah, there's definitely no evidence with the Marilyn Manson case. Worked 15 days in a row, 175 hours, made almost 3 grand. Oh, I'm trying to buy a restaurant in 2 years. Had to make a big goal summer. Hell yeah, that's definitely worth it, dude. Fuck yeah. Go with that goal, man. I promise you. You'll be a happier person. Just like my goals. Like, I'm doing the whole YouTube thing because I love you guys, and I want to be able to talk with you guys about anything you guys want to talk about, and I want to be here for you guys for the most part. So, yeah, that's cool. Can you guys hear him fucking banging around downstairs? He is, like, so fucking stupid. Like, I fucking hate my neighbors. I can't wait to move from this piece of shit fucking place. And the dude downstairs, he's like this big fucking drug addict anyways. So she's helping you buy a house. Hey, so when you get all the information on how to buy a house, you let me know, because I need to figure out where the fuck I need to go to buy a house. Yeah, I fucking hate my neighbors, dude. Like, straight up. There's a couple cool ones that are, like, across the hall and shit. This asshole downstairs, like, he's a fucking piece of shit. Like, I can just hear him slamming shit around right now for, like, no reason, because, like, he hates the neighbor across the hall, and that's, like, his new enemy, and, are you guys gonna judge me if I smoke a cigarette on camera? Just asking for a friend. Oh. Yeah, I want to buy a house as soon as possible, but I've been trying to get my my credit up, which it's been going up, which I did a really good job. So, first key to do what I need to do, I need to have so my neighbors upstairs, shh, I gotta say this quietly, hopefully they don't hear me. They like to yell at each other, and then, like, you'll hear them, like, screaming at the top of their lungs, like, saying some nasty shit to each other, and then they're, like, laughing the next minute, like, talking about fucking bipolar. This place is fucking crazy. All the neighbors, like, above me and below me kind of suck. The ones above me, they're, the one below me, dude, get the fuck out of here. Dude's been living here for rent-free for, like, over a fucking year because of the whole COVID shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. I fucking hate people, dude. And thank you. I smoke a cigarette. Please don't judge me. Well, see, that's what I was trying to do. See if I can do a buyer's program, and then see if I can get, like, at least 100 grand to buy a house. But I know that I'm going to need more than 100 grand, because if I do buy a house, guarantee there's going to be something that I want to do to it. And you guys know me. I am a hands-on type of person. So, I want to make sure that, you know, everything is good. Let me see if I can fix this one more time. Settings. We'll go a little bit higher. We'll go 550. But here's the other thing too, is like, I want to be able to get a house, and I want to be able to do it the right way, and I want everything. Price and screws racist. Yeah, fuck the racist shit, dude. I hate that stuff. But I do want to get a house. I get 50 grand for a house. Work hard. This is worth. Well, see, I don't want just a nice house, okay? I want something that I can call home for the rest of my life. I want something that's not this place. I want something that's not around anybody else. I want something that's not around people. And I want to do stuff my way. So, like, when I want to listen to music, I can listen to it as loud as I want, without anybody around, without anybody fucking telling me what I gotta do. no fucking neighbors. And if there is a neighbor, they're like a mile down the street. I ain't gotta fucking worry about that shit. And the other thing is, too, is like, I want to be able to do this YouTube thing to the point where I get enough of you guys following me, or maybe one of these days I might be able to make money off this, where I don't have to go break my back every day, and I can start really saving up. Like, really saving up. And then I can open up my own record store, because what I would love to do is, all you guys out there that love records just as much as me, I'd like to help you guys find those records. I want to give you those records for a good price. I want you to pay the normal store price and not these outrageous prices online. I want to see the smiling faces of you guys when you get a record that you really wanted from me, you know what I'm saying, or vice versa. Like, I just want everybody to be happy. I want to be happy myself. And I feel like me being happy, I need a house and a car and my license back. So I feel like those are the most important things in my life right now. Excuse me. Fucking Nas. So this is the main drink of For the Record. You guys ever drink Nas? It's fucking delicious. Love it. Why would anybody stomp on their food? Oh, stomps on his foot. I thought that said food for a second. I was like, what? He stomps his foot a lot. Yeah, my neighbor downstairs, he'll take the broom or a stick or some shit, I don't even know, and he like fucking bangs on the ceiling, and it's just so loud, so then I have to like stomp on the floor, and it gets really fucking annoying. But like, the neighbors upstairs one day, they came down because I had my other stereo system that's in my bedroom, and I was playing that shit. And they're like, you're vibrating my walls, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, and this is why I need my own fucking house. Because I got, like, pictures hung up everywhere. My shit doesn't rattle and fall off the fucking walls and shit. But then they want to sit there and talk shit to the landlord about me blasting my music, which I already explained to my landlord that I run a YouTube channel. Part of my fucking YouTube channel is to listen to the music and do a review on it. So I like my music loud. Anybody has a problem with it? Fucking go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? And it's not like I do it fucking all day, every day. Hi, sweetheart.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good. I'll let you know when I'm done. So anyways, friggin', that was my kid. So, they want to bitch to the neighbor, but they blast their music too, and I can hear the bass from their subwoofers and shit like that too. But I don't ever bitch about it because I live in an apartment building. I don't give a fuck how loud you are. Just don't be banging on my fucking ceiling or stomping on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never even stomp on the floor for the neighbor downstairs if he didn't fucking sit there and start banging on the fucking ceiling. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do, dude. I don't give a fuck that you want to do all these drugs. Please overdose. Like, do whatever. I don't fucking care, dude. Like, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so over it. Like, I don't want to fight with anybody anymore. I want peace and quiet. I want to be able to do my own thing without anybody having a fucking problem with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I stand in life. Like, I'm trying to do my own thing. Like, that's why I started this channel. So I can get subscribers, people that are just like me, that I can talk to, that have the same interest in me, that go through the same things in life, and maybe we're the same age, and you know what I'm saying, maybe we like all the same bands, we've been through some of the same experiences, and just overall cool people having good conversations, good vibes, positive vibes, you know what I mean, like that type of shit. Like, I just want New Hampshire to either legalize it, or I'm moving to Vermont soon enough where it is legalized, because I want to be able to grow my own pot too. Alright, man, have a good night. Love you, bro. Enjoy. Work hard. Make that money, alright, brother? Stay positive. Positive vibes all your way, okay? But that's just how I am. I'm one of those people where I want positive vibes. I want everybody to just enjoy their life. You know what I mean? Like, I want everybody to enjoy their fucking life. I want you all to be happy. LA, I heard a lot of people smoke weed. You know how bad I've wanted to go to California just because like Cottonmouth Kings are from there and shit. So like one of my goals, like when I was a kid, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to California. I'm gonna go to a KMK show. I'm gonna get backstage passes, and I'm gonna go like smoke a lot of weed with them. But that never happened because they're not even a fucking group anymore. So magically, if they ever do become a group and I do have the chance, I'm totally fucking going, and there's nothing that's gonna stop me. Um, they were always one of my favorite groups as a kid, and I realized I missed out on a lot of things because I did a lot of dumb drugs and stupid shit like that. And you know what? I regret some of it, but I feel like it only made me the person I am today because imagine if I started collecting all these records, right? And then I became a drug addict, and then I went through everything I did. I would have none of these records left. They would all be sold for drugs, and I would have nothing to my fucking name. So, on one hand, I am very happy that I went through everything I went through because I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I wouldn't know the things that I know today. I want to see the shit that I saw. Like, the stuff that I went through was fucking insane. Like, I'm not perfect by any means, but, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, be a good person. I just want to make other people happy and have good time with good people and good friends and family and, you know, just be there for my loved ones, you know what I mean? Like I pretty much dedicate most of my time to my kid and work, and when I go into work, I try to work my ass off and kill it every day that I can, and no, it's not an easy job or anything, but I get paid pretty good money, and yeah, my neighbors do too. My neighbor's got a green card though, the lucky motherfucker. Like, I don't know how you can be that miserable and have a fucking weed card. Because, like, if I had a weed card where I could fucking smoke weed all day and the police could show up and there's nothing they could do about it, then fuck yeah. But unfortunately, I live in a state that's surrounded by legalization, so it's kind of shitty. But I was thinking about taking a trip to Massachusetts to go to one of their pot shops that they got. Because I've never been to, like, an actual smoke shop before that's like where it sells weed and shit. Like we have shops around here where you can go buy like tobacco and other shit, and you know you can buy your pen pieces and your bowls and your bongs and all that shit, but it's like for tobacco use only. Yeah, wink wink. Like we know. I don't know. I just like to be a chill person. I don't drink. I don't do hard drugs. I don't do anything crazy anymore. Um, Most of my time is spending working. I work 50 to 60 hours a week. And it's crazy that I have 7 days off now. And this is the first out of 7. So I wanted to do a live stream today. And then do, yeah, you've never been to one, but you've seen them. Yeah, see, I mean, I feel like it would be cooler if I just had a shop that was like, say, like close to my work or something, you know what I mean? So, like, hey, if I took a break or something, I could just go over on my break, say, I want that cartridge, and I need like an ounce of this type of bud or something, where I could just go buy it and I didn't have to contact somebody every time and try to hunt it down, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I know the right people and everything, but at the same time, it's still kind of a hassle, and I just don't even care for it. I just wish that it was legalized, they could tax it. The government could make money on it. They could make more jobs out of it. And I just feel like there's so many benefits to it. It kills cancer. It fucking helps me sleep. It helps me eat. It helps my anxiety. It helps a lot of things. Like, I could be having a really bad anxiety attack and I can smoke. I'm good. I'm chill. Like, I'm chill. And then I've met a lot of older people throughout my lifetime, and they told me that it's my personality. Like, it's who I am. They're like, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, you're an old soul. You're a hippie. You know what I mean? In disguise or some shit. They're like, you know, you listen to metal and everything, but you're all about peace and love. And they're like, that's the way it should be. It's like, you know, I'm not a bad person or anything. I mean, I used to do bad shit. It's not like I planned on doing anything to some of the people that I fucked over in my life. And a lot of people have fucked me over too. So it kind of, you know, weighs out where I'm just going to let bygones be bygones. I'm going to let shit be. I'm going to let the past be in the past. And I'm going to try to move forward with my life and do the best that I can possibly do for me and my child and fuck everything else. You know what I mean? And I just want you guys you know, to do the same thing with your dreams. If there was anything that you've been dreaming about, anything that you've ever wanted to do, just go do it. Because, like, honestly, like, I've watched YouTube for probably like 5, 6 years or longer, probably like 10 years, to be honest with you. Majority of the shit that I fucking, um, the majority of the shit that I watch is on YouTube these days. And I watch a lot of people on YouTube. And I watch, like, TV shows, movies, whatever, on YouTube. And I have, like, Netflix. I don't have cable or anything like that. So, like, I don't know. I just feel like that, you know, I need to start a channel. And I always wanted to do it, but I didn't know what to actually do for a channel. I had to, like, think about it for a long time. I thought, you know, video games. I thought that was going to be it because I always liked video games. I remember playing, like, Mario when I was a kid on the NES and, like, all this other shit. Excuse me. But there's been a lot of shit that's, like, you know, I don't play as much as I used to. At least a record, I can spend, you know, 20 minutes on each side or 30 minutes on each side, however long the fucking record is. I can have at least the time to take an hour out of my day to listen to an album. You know what I mean? Where, you know, sit down playing a whole video game that takes hours and hours and hours. I don't have this kind of fucking time anymore. And yeah, I still play, like, Call of Duty and shit here and there, but I don't play it as much as I used to. And I just, honestly, I'm at the point in my life where I needed to do something. So this channel to me was like that something. You know what I mean? Like, I started this channel. I went in head first. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I'm still learning. Like, this live stream that's on right now, like, I'm surprised I was actually able to get that work. And it wasn't even that hard. I was like, wow, I can do that. So that means now instead of just streaming straight from YouTube, I'm actually streaming on this program, which makes it so I can edit everything before you guys see it. So it's like kind of like, it's like 20 seconds behind on what it's really recording till it's like broadcasted out to you guys. And like, there's things in life where I didn't know what I was doing, but I went and did it anyways. And like, with all the subscribers I got now, like, I know it's not a lot, but you gotta remember, like, I started out with 0, you know what I'm saying? So to have the people that I have now, I thank every single one of you. And like, I hate it when people unsubscribe from me. Like, it really hurts because it's like, well, what did I do wrong for somebody to unsubscribe from me? Like, I know not every video I'm going to put out is going to be your favorite video or my best video. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are going to be certain videos that not everybody's going to like because other people like different music. I know I noticed, you know, a lot of my hip-hop videos don't do as well because I got a lot of metal people in here that like Marilyn Manson and stuff like that. I got a lot of Manson fans in here. And trust me, I love all you Manson fans. Trent Hall, what's up, bro? How are you? Fucking, you know, like, I just try to put videos up for everybody. I want everybody to see stuff, and I want to be here every Monday, so you guys know I will be streaming every Monday, so any Monday you guys can come up and tell me what's going on in your life. Like, I want to talk to you guys, you know what I'm saying? And I know that you guys are going to sit here and listen to me babble on for whatever time, but I hope you guys are all just enjoying your day. I'm doing good. I got this whole week off. It's a paid vacation from work, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I know I usually get paid for like 50, 60 hours, but I'm going to get paid straight up for 40 hours, so I feel like that's pretty cool. It was well deserved, and things are going pretty well, I must say. Like, I'm trying to do the best that I can do, and I got this whole week off, so I wanted to make sure that, you know, I did my live stream on Monday, and I was just talking about how, like, you know, certain things I didn't really know how to do, and even on that program, I figured it out where it's being streamed through a program, not just through YouTube, like, the actual, like, website, so, and, like, you know, I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel. I've wanted to make one for a very long time, and I'm just happy to be here with you guys, and, you know, I don't like it when people unsubscribe because I feel like I did something wrong, you know what I mean? And I probably shouldn't look at it that way because that's just negative looking. And I try to think positive with everything that I do. And I feel like one of the reasons why I should be here every Monday to stream with you guys is so anytime you guys want to talk to me about something, I will be here every Monday. Ask me whatever questions you want. And that's why even when you guys comment on any of my videos, I try to comment back to everybody. Even the people that don't like me, I try to at least comment back, and I try to, say, hi and what's up, and acknowledge that you guys are people and that you're commenting on my videos, you're taking time out of your day. I can do the same, take the time out of my day to read all your guys' comments and reply. And that's why I do that. You know what I mean? I try to make sure that, you guys know that I really do care. Because if I didn't care, I wouldn't reply to any comments. I wouldn't like any of them. And I would just be like, yo, whatever, I don't care. You know what I mean? But I do give a shit. I give a shit a lot about my channel. And the amount of work that I put into this channel, I don't think people even fucking realize how much work actually goes into this. Because here I am thinking, oh, I could just make videos. Oh, that's easy, right? Right? Yeah, okay. It's real work. Sorry to burst people's bubble. If you ever want to start a YouTube channel, you actually have to put the work in. And to be honest with you, I'm a workaholic anyways, and I go to work every fucking day that I can. So I'm going to put in the work to make sure to give you the guys the content that you guys want, and I'm going to keep doing record reviews, and I'm going to keep on it, and I'm going to stay true to what I started with and make sure that that happens. Because I care about everything that I do on this channel. I really do. And it takes a lot of work, and it takes time, and like even those logos that I made and everything, like the intros, editing all the videos, that shit takes time. It's not the easiest thing that is just point a camera and shoot. Yeah, okay, go for it. I mean, I've seen people do that and they still get like mad YouTube views and shit. That's cool, but I'm trying to do my thing where I want to make it the best possible I can for you guys. That's why I went out and bought a brand new computer. I went out and bought a fucking GoPro. I want everything to be as top notch as I can make it for you guys. And I want everything, I want a good channel. That's all I want. And I want good people to talk to on here like you guys. Because I don't have a lot of time for a lot of things, but I can make time for you guys and do what's right for the fans and the people out there that are watching. And without you guys, I ain't shit anyway. So, I mean, I might as well do something for you guys. Oh, and another good thing, too. So I want to let you guys know. Does anybody like this shirt right here? Marilyn Manson. So, this is too small for me. I know I can't wait for the coronavirus to be over either, man. I've been fucking waiting forever. I feel like it's been going on forever. So I want to give this shirt away, and a couple other Manson shirts, and a couple For the Record shirts. But for that to happen, I need to get up to 500 subscribers, and I will give away 5 t-shirts to 5 random people. So, it's a large shirt. This one is anyways. This one's in a large. I feel like it's a large. It was supposed to be double XL, but it's XL, I think, because it doesn't fit me right. Like, this is a double XL. But I would like to give that away to somebody that would actually wear it, that would actually like it. So if you guys can get me up to 500 subscribers, I will give 5 people t-shirts for free. I feel like that's a fair trade, and I know that's going to take a while, so it might not happen overnight. But I feel like if we all put in the work to do it, like I share my shit all day, you guys share my stuff online, do whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying? Get people to subscribe. I have no problem sending people free shit. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, especially if you're a fan, you like my channel, you like the stuff that I do, I'll be more than glad to fucking help any of you guys out. And even, like, if certain people are looking for certain records and shit, like, if I have it for sale or whatever, I'd sell it to you for a good price, not a fucking shitty-ass price, like some of these fucking shit I see on fucking eBay. Like, I couldn't believe it, dude. When I saw how much the Fragile and the Downward Spiral was going for in Slipknot's first album, I don't know how I don't have more either, because I see people that make channels after me, right? And they have more subscribers than me, and it's been just, like, a constant battle. And I don't know, like, do I not put enough time into this? Do I not sit here and try to, you know what I mean? Yeah, Halloween is definitely going to be better than last year. I don't know. I just try really hard for you guys, and I'm trying to do the best that I can for every single one of you. and I want to give you guys the content that you want. I even went down to my local record store and I asked them what their policy was on, video recording. And so the first manager tells me, "Oh, you can video record, you just can't record other people." Whatever, I'm cool with that. And then she's like, goes and gets the manager. He's like, "Oh, you can't film in here at all." Okay then. I was planning on going there on record store day and going there with like my phone or my GoPro and recording a couple of clips of me rubbishing through the records and shit and purchasing some shit and showing you guys what I get. But I guess I'll just do a video afterwards when I get home with it. I might be able to record in like another store like Walmart or something, but I don't want to do that. I'm pretty much, my main focus is on record store days to go down to Newberry Comics and go get some good shit. And I hope Halloween is better than last year, because honestly, Halloween wasn't bad last year for us personally, but it wasn't the best either. Like, you could tell that there was not a lot of people out. There was usually so many more. So, like, there's a certain street that me and my daughter go down every year. We've been doing this for, almost 10 years now, since she started trick-or-treating. And this street is, like, packed. I mean, there's fucking people everywhere. There's police outside. And there's just streets. And there's just rows of houses. And this is where people hit up the houses. This is, like, the main trick-or-treating spot in our town. So everybody goes there. So anyways, we get down there last year, and there's, like, barely anybody out. Like, we see people we know usually every year, like, all around. And, of course, it doesn't matter if I'm dressed up or not. Everybody, like, knows who the fuck I am. As soon as they see me, knows that that's my kid. It's, like, crazy that people know who I am no matter where I go. I bet Halloween is big in LA. You should, do they ever do, like, a parade for Halloween or anything like that? I feel like if people did more parades for, like, Halloween and shit like that, dressed up, Halloween spirit, I think that would be pretty fucking dope. Oh, man. Fucking head hurts today. So today's pretty much just, like, my lazy day. I'm not doing, like, really fucking shit today. Tomorrow, I'll do laundry, clean the house, do all that shit, make a YouTube video for you guys. And, I just want to make sure that this week is a pretty good week. And I got to stay on the ball, and I got some other shit that I got to do. Because I did start writing a book about my whole entire life, about all the drug use I went through and everything I went through. Are there a lot of events in October? Yeah, see, up here, we don't really have much. We have, like, this, like, Oktoberfest thing up here, but it's, like, basically for drinking, you know what I mean? Everybody, they go out in the street and they party up in Windsor, Vermont, shit like that, and it's, like, this big, huge, thousands of people around. There's, like, the Harpoon fucking tents and Long Trail Beer Company, and just basically a lot of drunks. That's all it is. Now, it'd be cool if there was, like, a smoke tent where, they got fucking trees lit up and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Where I could fucking spark up a fucking joint or bong or something. That would be fucking cool. But I don't drink. I just don't miss it, because I don't miss waking up with a hangover. I don't miss, going out with my friends and drinking till we're so fucked up that I don't, blacking out drunk. Like, I used to drink to get drunk. Like, I would drink to get fucked up. Like, there was no, I'm gonna go home, have a beer. I couldn't do that type of shit. When I drank, it's like, okay, hand me a fucking 30-pack, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And then even if I kill that, get me a fucking bottle next. Like, it didn't matter. I mean, there were nights where I drank so much alcohol, like, holy fuck. Yeah, I would just say don't even drink. It's not even worth it, dude. Like, when I was, excuse me, 21, yeah, bud and psychedelics is really where it's at. Drinking, it's just not fun, you know what I mean? Like, what's the fun in that? Realistically, like, you're gonna throw up everywhere, you don't feel good, like, you're gonna wake up with a hangover, your head's gonna hurt. Like, I can smoke weed all day, right? And say if I run out of weed, the next day I'm not gonna wake up with a hangover. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I need to smoke. Like, there are certain days where I get really aggravated down inside with, like, shit stress going on at work. I smoke, I go in there, I'm all clear headed. Boom, 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 I get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I couldn't go in there drunk and fucking do it. I'd be all over the place. I'd be stumbling around. Like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? It doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is about alcohol, but I just don't like it. I used to get really fucked up, like, in my time. And, you know, I was on probation when I was like 18. Or, no, the day before my 19th birthday, I was sentenced my first felony, put on probation, and, like, all this shit happened. And then when I was 21, I used to go out to the bar all the time, drink with my friends, because I couldn't smoke because I had to take a urine test all the time. So I'd take a pee test, and they wouldn't be able to detect alcohol or anything like that. But then one night, I was so fucked up. I went over to my buddy's house, and he was smoking and shit. I was like, "Oh, roll me a joint of that. Give me that." And he's like, "Okay." He's like, "I'll sell you a joint for $5." He's like, "But aren't you on probation? I shouldn't give this to you, should I?" He's like, "Because you're probably gonna fail a piss test." I was like, don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I was like, I got this. I don't have another piss test for a while. Of course, I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I don't even really remember the whole conversation. Dude gives me the bud. I go home, right? I smoke like half a joint. I like pass out with the joint in my hand. It ends up just going out on its own. I wake up. I got like fucking empty bottles all over, like around me, like in my bedroom, and like I'm looking around. I got fucking joint in my hand. I'm like, oh fuck, I smoked last night. I'm an idiot. He did make me pay for that joint. I don't know why. I think he was just selling bud at the time, and he was just like, yeah, sure, I'll sell you a joint, $5. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I barely remember the conversation, but I think I paid for it. I think. I could be wrong, though. I'm pretty sure I did pay for that joint, though, because I took it home with me, because I wanted something to smoke at home. He would have smoked me up there for free, but I was like, nah, give it here. I want to go home and smoke, because I knew once I smoked, I was going to pass the fuck out anyways. I was so shit-faced. That was like crazy times. Like, I would get so drunk, and then I'd have to be to work at 2 in the morning to bake bagels and shit. I would go in there all drunk, fucking baking bagels and shit. It was crazy as hell. I'd fucking leave for the day to go home to like rest, and then I would go back and make all the dough for the next day. I'd leave a note for my boss. People got like really upset about that, but I was like, listen, at least I was being honest with you guys, and I didn't lie about it. Like, I never lied to anybody about my addiction or my habits or anything like that. I've always been honest with people about that shit. If I was on drugs, I'd be like, yo, I'm on drugs. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm not going to sit here and fucking lie to people. I'm not going to sit here sugarcoat shit for anybody. Like, it is what it is. Like, if I do something, I do something. That's just straight up how it's always been and how it's always going to be. Like, I can't sit there and lie to somebody about something so petty or so stupid. Like, people make mistakes in life, and certain people can change, and certain people can't. Luckily, 9 out of 10 people, no, not 9 out of 10, I think it's like usually a couple people out of 10, can only get so sober, like, in their time, where they can actually kick the drugs, where me, I was actually able to kick the Oxycontin, the heroin, the crack, the cocaine, every fucking drug I was ever using. And yeah, that's the other thing is when people try to hide it, that's usually when it's most obvious. Like, I was clearly on dope for like a year, and I tried to hide it from people, but like even the first month, like, people could fucking tell, and they knew. So I just came out. I was like, yep, I'm on dope. I told everybody. I was like, what's the point in me hiding it? And I did it for so long, and I was like with all the wrong people, doing all the wrong things, and I wasn't taking care of my business. I was surprised I was able to hold the job for so long. And then I just kind of stopped showing up to work, because when you're a dope head and you wake up and you ain't got no dope, you're clearly not going to work. And then I was like on Suboxone forever, and I sold all my medication, and did a bunch of dumb shit and sold it all to go buy dope to wake up to be sick the next day. You know, it's really the devil. It really is. Like, and that's why I tell people, like, if you got a drug problem, go get help. Like, seriously, go get help. Because ain't nobody want to be like that in your life. I guarantee you, a lot of those drug addicts do not enjoy it. Like, yeah, it was fun at first when you first start to get high for your first time, and it's cool or whatever, but, like, after a while, it takes a toll on you. Like, that shit takes a toll on your body, too. Like, I can tell you, I am not the same person that I used to be, but I also feel like I'm a better person than I used to be. Only because I can tell the things that I went through, and I can tell you the things that I did that were wrong, and I know right from wrong. Like, once I got fully started to get sober, my eyes were fucking open for the first time, and I could see the realness and shit, and I could tell, like, the difference between right and wrong, and I wasn't doing stupid shit, and I, was having those choices where older friends were coming up to me and being like, hey, let's go do this, and I'm just like, no, that doesn't sound like fun to me anymore. Like, yeah, the old me would have been like, yeah, let's go do a bunch of drugs, fuck some other people over, or go steal shit, or, you know, um, just a bunch of stupid shit that we did. I mean, when you're a drug addict, you commit crimes, you sell stuff, you steal stuff, you do whatever you gotta do to get that next fixed. And honestly, like, I would rather be working 50, 60 hours a week, collecting records, making a YouTube channel, being a positive role model to my kid, and doing the right thing. And I knew once I got too far into it, when I got locked up, when they came and raided my house, um, everything went down. Um, yeah, I shoplifted when I was a kid and shit, but not like to the point where I started shoplifting to get high or anything. I never did anything like that. Like, I would steal from other people, but not from like stores and shit, because I wasn't trying to get caught. Like, there was people that live in this area, and every time you turn around, like Kohl's, they catch people all the fucking time. But for whatever reason, everybody seems to think that it's a good idea to go in Kohl's and shoplift. But you get caught every single fucking time. So why even bother trying to do it? What's the point? You're just gonna get caught. But for me, like, I've always just trying to be a good person now. I'm trying to be the best person that I can be, and I would rather be this person than I am, and realize all the mistakes that I made, and try to make my life right before anything really does happen to me, because I don't want people to be like, oh, he was just a fucking piece of shit junkie. You know what I mean? Like, how good would I look then? So when I got arrested and they raided my house and I went to jail, I had to take a long look in the mirror, and I was like, okay, thank God my mom had my kid and all that shit, because I never had my kid around me using. That was the one thing that I always made sure of, that I never had my kid around. Um, but I was thankful enough to, like, be able to get out of that homeless. I was like, I know that I can be a person that works a job, that does the right thing, that makes good money, and I can have everything that I had before, but better, if I just go to work and work my ass off for it. So the day I got out of jail, I went home, took a shower, I got locked out of my apartment, I took a backpack full of clothes with me, and then the rest of the shit that I could take, of like my clothes and my daughter's clothes and like a computer and a couple other things and like some CDs, DVDs, whatever, I left at my mom's house, and I went down to the place that I work at now. I went there and applied right then and there, and I fucking got the job, and I've been there ever since. For almost 5 years, I'm a manager, about to be assistant manager. I've been working my fucking ass off. I make good money, and I'm a hard worker, and I'm an honest person. Like, I will not steal money from people. I will pick money up, and I will give it back to the right person. I find phones in the dining room all the time. I try to give them back to the correct owner, so then that way they're not out like a $900 iPhone or whatever. Like, I'm really an honest person. I don't like stealing. I don't like doing anything like that wrong. I just rather be an honest person. That's why I feel like if I open up a record store, I can get to know my customers to know what they want, so then that way I get them the records that they want for a decent price, and not have to pay these stupid eBay bullshit prices. Because honestly, like, fuck the eBay shit. Like, yeah, I'm guilty of buying shit on eBay too. Like, to be honest with you guys, but like, I try to just buy what I can. You know what I mean? And probably the most expensive record I ever bought was Merle Manson Antichrist Superstar, the Simply Vinyl version. Yeah, people like have done that around here too, but it was a lot easier like 20 years ago when I was in high school. That's when people used to do that a lot. Since then, we got a lot more cops, a lot more cameras. Even if you do get away, a lot of times what they do is they post your fucking face and shit on Facebook, and then they fucking arrest you later anyway. So, like, realistically, there's no point shoplifting or stealing from other people. I feel like if you want something, get off your ass and fucking work for it. Like me, I want a YouTube channel, and I want to build a good audience, and I want all my subscribers to be honest subscribers. You know, not like honest, but like, you know, real people, not just bots. I'm not going to pay my way to get to the top. I want to work my ass off to get to the top. I'm not going to get there if I don't put in the time, the labor, the work. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, I feel like if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, then I'm never going to get there. I'm always going to feel like, well, why didn't I get there? Why didn't I do it? You know what I'm saying? Well, now I can say that I am doing it. I am doing what I want to do. And I just want to, like, make you guys happy at the same time, do stuff for you guys. So make sure that you guys share my channel, share it on, you know, whatever fucking platform you guys use, social media, anything like that. If I get up to 500 subscribers, I will give away 5 t-shirts, probably like 3 of these For the Record t-shirts. Actually, you know what, fuck it. Get me to 500 subscribers, I will give away 5 For the Record t-shirts and a couple Merle Manson ones. Just so you know, this is one of the t-shirts I do want to give away. It doesn't fit me. I actually ordered this a couple months ago. I believe this is a large. It will not fit me, but it was supposed to be an extra large. So, yeah, if you guys help me, I will help you guys out and reward you guys for the same thing, and I'll pick 5 random people. And I don't understand why I don't have as many subscribers either, but I also know that I get people that unsubscribe to me too for whatever reason. I don't know if they just don't like me, if I'm not a good enough person for them, but like realistically, I try to talk to everybody. I try to treat everybody the same. I try to treat everybody with the same amount of respect. I treat, like, when I grew up, my mom always taught me to treat people how you want to be treated. So that was like, even when I went to school, I was picked on like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, so here's a story for you guys. So, I'm going to kindergarten, okay? I'm probably about 4 or 5 years old. Going to kindergarten. It's probably like 1989, 1990, okay? I got fucking this Kool-Aid backpack on or whatever. And fucking, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. You cut out the little things in the back of the Kool-Aid thing and you send it in, you can get shit for free. And I got this Kool-Aid backpack. I thought it was the coolest fucking thing all the time. I used to drink Kool-Aid all the time when I was a kid. I went to school and this kid picked on me my very first day. Like, people used to just be mean to me for no fucking reason. And I don't even know why. Like, maybe they don't like Merle Manson because of the reports. Yeah, I mean, that could be it too. I mean, I feel like a lot of the stuff too is because maybe I just do too much Merle Manson shit. And I don't know if you guys have seen any of those comments that people fucking comment on my shit. Like, trying to be like, oh, well, this, that, or this. And, like, basically just trying to change my mind for whatever reason. And I don't really give a fuck because my views aren't going to change because of somebody else. But, like, if you have an opinion, I'm willing to sit down and talk with you and hear your opinion. I'm willing to agree to a disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be a fight. I don't have to hate you. Like, I don't understand why people are like these days. You can't just sit down and have a conversation with somebody just because they don't have the same views as you doesn't mean you can't be friends. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous. Like, I grew up in a time where I talked to everybody, even the fucking losers of the school. They would sit next to me in class. I would talk to them. Whatever. I don't care. I don't fucking care what you look like, what your fucking color is, where you come from. I don't care if you was born a silver spoon in your mouth or you was born in the fucking ghetto with nothing. Like, I don't give a shit. I was poor my whole life. I understand. I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live a decent life now, and I'm very thankful for every fucking thing that I have. But I'm thankful because I got off my ass and I worked my ass off for it. And people will believe anything these days, and that's the part I'm sick of too, is that fucking social media and the fucking news. They will sit there and they will print and they will make him out to be the worst person they can be. And they will use words like groomed or child or teenager. Yeah, fuck you. Like, we all know the fucking truth. We can see past your bullshit, Ashley. We can see past your bullshit, fucking, Rachel. You know, all those fucking bitches. Like, and here's the thing. It's like, who knows what they really went through? I don't know, but there's no evidence to prove anything. And if it was so bad, why did you go to the police back then to at least have a police report of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, it's not that I don't believe anybody, but I need to see proof before I'm just going to take a side, you know what I'm saying, for them. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, it's California, so what do you think? Like, I'm sure it's pretty shady business done in California. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are shady around there. Like, I'm sure the business game is not easy, and I'm sure the music industry is a fucking headache. And here's the thing. Hear me out here, okay? So listen, like, let's just say, theoretically, somebody like me could sit down and have a talk with Manson. Theoretically, okay? It's probably never ever going to happen, but theoretically, okay? Like, maybe, just maybe, one of these days I might ever get lucky enough. So, Bonoma Vista, or whatever the fuck their name is, dropped Manson from his record, you know, contract. He no longer is under that. So, Manson clearly has money. I feel like he should make his own record label, put out his music himself, and not have to give any of his money to anybody else, and he should run his own fucking business and sign artists that are more like him and be able to do shit his way, so then that way when shit like this happens, there's no record label that can drop him. But that's just my personal opinion. And I have lots of great ideas for shit like that for him, but I could never tell him that because I doubt he watches my videos, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bet that, because there's a lot of people in New Hampshire that are not from New Hampshire, like me personally. I'm from Vermont, like right next door, so I guess I kind of am from around here, but I'm not. But I can see that there are a lot of people probably get stuck in California too. They go out there thinking it's some great fucking state and that they're going to become rich and they're going to get this job or they're going to get this acting job, and shit doesn't pan out for them. They become one of those fucking homeless people that's on one of those like strips of fucking homeless people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of things that could be done in this world that could happen, but we'll never know for sure until it does happen. Like the whole Manson thing. Like, I really wish I could talk to him and fucking sit there and say the things I need to say and, you know, throw some business ideas at him, because I feel like he would be really good at something like that, you know? And I feel like even his artistic stuff, yeah, I guarantee it's not easy at all. You know, I've always wanted to do acting, and I've always liked to be in front of, like, a camera and shit like that. I've always liked being a goofball and stuff, and I've been thinking about, like, even putting some of that into my videos. I just haven't experimented with that yet. I'm hoping, you know, one of these days, because there's like a couple different skits I want to do, put in some of my videos that I think you guys would be funny and shit like that. But I always try to think of, like, what if you guys don't like it, and then, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people to hate on me, and like I get enough hate as it is just because of the whole Marilyn Manson thing, and like realistically, you don't have to like Manson to like my page. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you for you liking for what you like. I just want you to come here, and if you see a video you like, cool. And if the next video's not for you, it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to hate on it. You don't have to be a hater. You can just say, you know, like, yeah, I don't get why people think it's easy too. I don't understand what a lot of people think. A lot of shit is easy. They'll be like, oh, you know, I seen somebody do this, so it must be easy. You know, back in the day when they had like the Galaxy S3s and the like iPhone 3Gs, you remember those? Remember like before this is a Galaxy S9 Plus, the battery doesn't come out in it. I remember I used to watch YouTube videos of people taking apart cell phones and like fixing them, and I used to always have like broken cell phones laying around and shit because I was a drug addict and didn't take care of my shit. So I was like, shit, I'll start fixing them and then selling them or whatever. So I had like a bunch of fucking S3s that were broken. Was able to take it apart, put it back together, but it's not like it was fucking easy. Like, people just think everything is easy these days. I feel like it. Somebody sees something, somebody do something, like even at work, like I'll be on like the food line and shit, and I'll be making all this food and fucking making sandwiches and shit, and people will be like, holy shit, dude, you're really good. You make that look real easy. They'll go up and they'll do it, and they're fucking falling their ass behind because they can't make food as fast as I can. It's like, I know I make it look easy, but it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes when you watch somebody doing something that's been doing it for so long, of course they're going to make it look easy. Of course acting look easy. All you got to do is say this line. All you got to do is act this way. You know, put a frown on your face. Just act like you're sad. It's super. No, it's really not. It's not the easiest thing. But, you know, I bet there are some people out there that fucking knocked it out of the ballpark first try. They were probably really good at it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even know they was really good at it until they started acting. Shit, they got that shit down like a fucking, you know, like it's nothing. You know, I'm sure to some people it came to them easy or naturally. You know, just like musicians. Certain musicians, I guarantee, they picked up guitar and it just seemed natural to them. You know what I mean? But that's not the way it is for everybody. Some people have to work 10 times harder to get the same results. And I honestly feel like that's how it is with my YouTube channel. I feel like I've been working 10 times harder to get more subscribers on my channel, but I see other people that start channels like later than I did and already have more subscribers. And I don't know if it's because I don't talk about the old school rock like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and fucking Prince and fucking all that shit from back in the day, Clarence Clearwater Revival. It's not that I don't like that stuff. It's just, it's not the first thing on my list to go get, okay? I was born in 85. I grew up in the 90s. I legit grew up in the 90s. So to me, like, I remember when Korn came out. I remember when Slipknot came out. I remember when Manson came out. I remember when Nine Inch Nails came out. So to me, like, yeah, of course, that's the first records I'm going to go buy. I'm not going to go buy Led Zeppelin first, okay? I do own a couple Led Zeppelin albums. I just don't own every single one of them yet. Will I eventually one day? Yeah, of course, but it's not on the top of my list because that's not where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? I like a different type of music. I guess maybe I'm searching for a different type of audience. Like, I don't know if you guys ever heard the band Cold, like when they first came out with their first album. Oh my god, dude, it was so amazing. It was such a great fucking album. Even like Stained, you know what I mean? I remember when that shit came out. Like, I remember when Notorious B.I.G. came out. I remember when fucking Tupac came out. I remember when all these artists came out in the fucking 90s, you know what I'm saying? Or early fucking, or maybe not early, late 80s. Like, I remember a lot of this shit. So, of course, that's the shit I'm gonna go to. Like, but when I was a kid, I was, heavily influenced by like Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, and all that shit too, because my stepdad listened to it, so I was forced to listen to it on a daily basis or watch like the Pink Floyd The Wall movie or Led Zeppelin Song Remains the Same movie and stuff like that. Like, I've seen all those albums. I've listened to them all. I've listened to every Rush album. I've listened to every Pink Floyd album. You know, there's just so much good music out there, and like, I even noticed that certain bands that I really liked when I was littler, like a little kid, like probably like 4 or 5, maybe even 6, I don't like as much as I like today. You know what I'm saying? It's not my first choice. And like when I go record shopping, I'm trying to buy records that I like now, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I going to listen to more? So am I going to buy the record that's going to get spun once a month, or am I going to buy the record that gets spun once a week or 2 or 3 times a week? You know what I'm saying? So like, that's where yeah, when I got to level 2, my class last year, I had to do scene with 2 other people. Some people never showed up again. Either they were spooked or they thought it was easy. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like that's the way with anything these days. You know what I mean? Like, people think they can just go out and do anything. I'm not from California. I'm from Seattle. Ah, Seattle. Like, Seattle, where Nirvana's from? Because that's pretty cool. Like, see, I remember when Nirvana came out. I remember when Nirvana Nevermind hit. Like, that was the biggest thing in the fucking 90s. Like, when Nirvana Nevermind hit, you couldn't go anywhere without hearing somebody listen to that album. Like, Nirvana was fucking legit everywhere. So, like, yeah, of course, I own, like, every Nirvana album already. Actually, except for one of them. I don't think I have Moneybags of the Whisker yet. I still gotta buy that one. But, like, for studio albums, I have all those. I just gotta finish the live albums. But, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a big Nirvana fan. I love fucking Stone Temple Pilots. I love Alice in Chains. I love Silverchair. I love Rob Zombie. I love White Zombie. Like, White Zombie, the first time I ever heard More Human Than Human, and I saw that music video on MTV, I was fucking blown away. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, it's that thing that you see and you're instantly drawn to it, and you're like, wow, just can't stop watching it. That's like when I saw Sweet Dreams for the first time. The first time I saw that on MTV, I couldn't stop watching it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know, like, the band that well. Like, I remember hearing about them before when he was Merrill Manson, the Spooky Kids. And I was drawn to it, you know, just like Nirvana. I heard fucking Nirvana. And no, MTV is not the same anymore. It's not even close to the same anymore. I don't think it ever will be the same anymore. I think the best of MTV has come and gone, and that's just the way it is. But we also have YouTube now, where you can just go watch any music video you want at any given time. Back in my day, dude, we had a fucking VHS player. I would take a tape, and I would have it set in the fucking cassette player, the VCR. So when a good song came on, I would press record, and then I would record the music video, and then I would stop it afterwards. And sometimes you'd be lucky if they play like 2 really good music videos in a row. So I had like a tape that had just nothing but music videos. And then I remember one time when I was living at my friend Andrew's house, and yes, I was living at somebody else's house as a kid. Like I told you, we were poor, okay? So for a while, we got kicked out of this place. I needed a place to stay, so I went to go stay with a friend. I was probably like 14 years old, okay? Excuse me. So I was up one night, and we're sitting there smoking, and we're just watching MTV. We're like, fuck it, it's going on like 2 a.m., let's go to bed. I'm like, alright, dude. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, dude, I know they're going to play a video that I haven't seen or something that I want to catch. So I put the tape in. It records for like 6 to 8 hours straight or whatever. So I just press record and go to bed. Wake up the next day, fast forward through the whole thing, because you can see the image while you're fast forwarding through everything. And I fucking see something that catches my eye, and I'm like, yo. Honestly, I've thought the same thing. I see something that catches my eye, so let me finish this real quick. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I rewind it. And I only caught one music video that day, but that was the Cottonmouth Kings, Peace Not Greed off the High Society album, and I would have never even knew that album got released if that video didn't come on TV that night and I didn't get to record it. So I never even touched anything on that tape after that. I just let that one music video be there, and I watched that music video over and over and over and over. And it was weird because I had one fucking tape for one music video, and I didn't use it for anything else. I was like, I don't even fucking care. Like, I'm never gonna record over this because it was such an awesome music video. But now I got the DVD that I've had for almost like 20 years now that has all the music videos, so I don't even have VHSs anymore. The only ones I do have are those fucking Manson ones, which I do want to get a VHS player that I can port those to a DVD, and then that would be really cool. But I'm kind of looking for something like that, but I'm trying to find one. You know, maybe if I get more money one of these days, maybe if I start making more money, I can do something like that. But and another thing too is, just so you guys know, I am on the lookout for. Actually, I'll just show you right now. You know those video cameras back in the day? This is a Type C, I believe. Hold on, let me try to find it. I don't know exactly where I put it. I thought I had it down here, but apparently I don't. So, okay, so I'll just tell you, because I don't have it clearly here for whatever reason. But I have a Type C, I believe it is. It's not Type C. It's an 8mm, and then they have this whatever other kind of fucking tape, but it's harder to find, and I need the big tape that you put the little tape in to watch the tape, or to get it on something else, or I need one of those old like Sony 8mm cameras to plug into this fucking cord I got here. So this would plug into like one of those cameras, and then this would plug into my computer, so I can take all the footage and put it digitally. And I want to upload that footage from me as a kid, me and my friends, and all the shit that we was doing at that time, and upload it to this channel. Because that shit's from when I was like 13, 14, 15, maybe 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? And it's hours and hours of footage. And I'm going to probably upload like 15 minutes or 5 minutes at a time. Give you guys little clips here and there. And no, MTV is not the same anymore. I don't know why they don't call it. There's no sense to even calling it MTV. They should have changed their name fucking 10 years ago. Or at least made a channel that's called MTV. Put that on a different channel. Change their name. And fucking call it reality TV. Call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but they're yelling. Nah, but I definitely like the streaming thing. I think this is pretty cool. I'm actually really happy doing this. I actually like doing this. If there's any new people in here tonight, make sure to like and subscribe. Just on a rundown, I am giving away some t-shirts once I hit 500 subscribers. Make sure to subscribe. You could win one of these Manson ones, or for a record one. Yeah, I want to find that fucking tape. I really want to find that tape. Just give me 1 second here. I'm actually going to go find that here in a second. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it's kind of ridiculous. They're yelling like a motherfucker. But it's this little tiny tape. I don't know how to explain it. It's an 8mm. Do any of you guys know what like an 8mm tape looks like for an old camcorder? If any of you guys has like a fucking player or like the actual video camera that anybody wants to send me, feel free. I'm looking for one. The closest thing I could think that I could do is buy one of the actual players. And it's like a digital player. It's for like hooking up to a computer. It's what they used back in the day to like, when they recorded shit, to put shit on TV and stuff, to like edit shit with or whatever. So I was thinking about buying one of those, but they're like $300. I don't really want to spend $300 on something like that, but whatever. It's cool. I see a lot of people logging on and logging back off. 4 of you have been pretty consistent though. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know on that. I don't even watch TV anymore. I don't even have fucking cable. I don't even think it's worth paying for, to be honest with you. I feel like cable's like fucking really shitty, and it's not even worth, because what does it cost, like hundreds of dollars a month for cable? I pay for my internet, and I have like Comcast, Xfinity, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That shit's like $70 a month. but it's the best internet I can get, so I don't mind paying for it. And I think that's expensive. It was $50 for the first year, and then it fucking recently went up. I saw that bill and almost shit myself. I was like, motherfuck. It's like, oh, that only must have been for the first year. But how do you guys like this live stream thing? Is this something I should keep doing? You know, I want your guys' input too. Like, it's not all about what I want to do. It's about what you guys want too. Like, I'm trying to... You need internet these days, then cable. Exactly. Well, honestly, most things that are on cable, you can go online and watch anyways. So, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you have an Xbox One S, or, like, newer Xbox, it doesn't even have to be the newest one, just, like, one of the regular ones, like the One X or One S or whatever. Go on there, look up this application. It's called Free Movies. It'll be, like, in black, white, or yellowish. And basically, you go on there and you can watch anything from Netflix to Hulu to fucking whatever's been on TV, any new movies, cartoons, TV shows. Man, it fucking has everything. I actually watched the new Sonic movie that way. I watched Bad Boys, the newest one, that way. I watched... I just saw a fucking movie not too long ago on there, too. I just watched, and it was pretty decent. Usually, like, any horror movies I want to watch, because I really love horror movies. Those are my favorite. I watch on there. I watch, like, Shameless on there. I watch fucking all the Rick and Morty shit on there. There's just so much shit on there. I mean, you can pretty much watch whatever. There's that Wu-Tang show that was on Hulu. I don't know if anybody saw that. That was the first season. It's fucking dope as shit. You haven't seen that, check that out. That is some fucking crazy shit. That show was really, really good. Not even gonna lie about that shit. That shit was awesome. I was actually really fucking surprised at how good that was. Let's see here. Alright, cool. But, yeah. So what are you guys' thoughts on the streaming thing? I'm still new to this too, so like I just figured I would do it to do it, because I do notice that at least when I post a video now, it does get views. I do get people that do watch my channel. I do have subscribers, and so I feel like now's the time to start streaming. Yeah, the internet has got big. I feel like you can pretty much go on the internet and find anything you want. Like, you need to change something on your car, or you need to fix something, look it up on YouTube. You need to figure out how to do something, you need to figure out how to beat this thing in a game, look it up on YouTube. I mean, like, you want to listen to a song, look it up on YouTube. I mean, legit, fucking, there's YouTube and Google for anything and everything. Like, I don't know if people know this, if anybody's a Cottonmouth Kings fan out there, DJ Bobby B, I looked up his album, bam, Bandcamp right there. Straight from DJ Bobby B himself, repressed the album, I bought it, I was like, fuck yeah. Basically, you want anything, look it up on the internet, it's there. I mean, that's what it's there for. And I have people that ask me, like, where I find certain shit and stuff sometimes. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I found it on the internet clearly. Like, I didn't just go stumble upon this. Like, it would have been cool if I did, but I didn't. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of shit is way different today than it was when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I feel like I could go find a box of records somewhere and, like, buy it off somebody. Now it's like I'm trying to look for record collections and I can't find shit. You know what I mean? Like, I found a couple people that messaged me about it, but nothing too interesting. One of them I wanted to go look at. I just haven't yet, and I really haven't had the money to go do that. So it's kind of like one of those things. They do, and I don't understand why they do that. Like, do you understand the whole mumble rap thing? Like, is it because, like, I'm not younger anymore, so I don't understand? Like, I don't get it, because when I was younger, when you was a hip-hop artist, you had to have a flow, you had to have creativity, you had to have bars, you had to come with that delivery. You had to have your own fucking style. You couldn't bite somebody. That shit was called biting. They would make fun of you. You would get nowhere doing that shit. Honestly, I bet if y'all heard my hip-hop album, you'd laugh your ass off. Yes, I did a couple rap songs many, many years ago during my drug stage. I actually wanted to be an artist way back when, but the people that I hung around were not the people that were like, yes, I'm going to get off my ass and I'm going to try to do everything. Like, I was writing hooks, I was writing fucking lyrics, I was fucking editing, I was fucking basically doing everything, bought all the studio equipment for a bunch of lazy fucks to sit around with me and do absolutely nothing while I sit there and work my ass off. I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. And of course, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I'm not the most best person when it comes to like spelling or words or English. I'm very illiterate when it comes to the English language. Like, I do not have a good vocabulary. I don't know how to pronounce shit. Yeah, I believe it. Dude, I've seen more fucking talented people being homeless bums rapping in a fucking freeway station. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. They don't sign anybody good. I mean, think about, like, Billie Eilish. Like, everybody likes her and everything. Like, my daughter does, too. But, honestly, like, her brother was in the record industry. Her dad's, like, her parents are rich or whatever. They have, like, real careers and shit. So, you know, I feel like they snatched her up and he writes, like, some of her songs and shit. You know, like, I don't hate on her. Like, I'm more for everybody doing their own shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can make it out there and you can do something for yourself and you can make the money you need to make to have that house that you need to have, then go for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hating on anybody, I'm just saying I think it's funny how, you know, all of a sudden she's this big artist, but, you know, these people, she already had ties to the industry, so of course she got that far, you know, that quick. And it's not like her music sucks or anything, like, it's just not for me, you know what I mean? Just like other music, like, just because I don't like it doesn't mean it sucks, like. Yeah, I know, right? She's not scary at all. She fucking grew up with a silver spoon in her mouth. She fucking, yeah, she works now, and she's an artist, and whatever, yo. Like, I'm not gonna bash on her, like, she fucking does what she does, you know what I mean? Kudos to her. You know, like, I'm trying to do my own thing, but, you know, I don't have the money to do it. I'm not rich. Like, I work my ass off, pay my bills. Like, every time I fucking turn around, it's fucking $900 in rent, $70 on internet, $45 fucking phone card, you know? Like, shit costs money. I go to the fucking grocery store, dude. I go buy groceries for me and my kid. I'm like, what the fuck is that? $300? Yeah, exactly. They would have a heart attack. But Marilyn Manson, to me, that's like, I don't know. I remember when Antichrist Superstar came out, and I listened to it for the first time on cassette tape. That forever changed my life in the way I think of music, and I just thought that was the best masterpiece I ever heard, like, when I heard that. Kind of like when I heard Tool Enema. Like, when I heard Tool Enema, I was like, wow, this is a fucking masterpiece. Like, how are they ever going to top that album? And to be honest with you, I don't think they've ever topped that album, but they've put out really good music since then. Because, like, even 10,000 Days, that was a good album. You know, Lateralis, that was a fucking great album, too. But Lateralis didn't meet my expectations because I was expecting more something better than Enema, something that was going to be heavier than that. But, I don't know. To me, it wasn't the same. But they didn't make the same album over and over and over. They made something different, so I was okay with that. Like, I'm not going to bash on them just because it's not that, you know, to me, Tool Enema is my favorite fucking album by them. Just like Nirvana. Anytime I listen to Nirvana, like, I would have to say Incesticide or Utero is, like, my favorite. I would have to say Incesticide, because I listen to that so fucking much. I fucking love that album so much. Yeah, I know, right? You know, the promotion out there, I feel like a lot of people just self-promote now, like Facebook and YouTube and there's the web out there, so I don't feel like there's, like when Manson did that billboard of the We Are Chaos, like I was actually surprised because like I don't see billboards every day. I'm not like in a city. I'm like in a small ass town, like small town. Like we're in the woods, yo. Like you go any further up north, you're gonna end up in Canada. You keep driving for 2 hours straight. You know what I mean? Like we're in the middle of the fucking woods. There ain't nobody out here. Like, yeah, I can go down to town. It's like 15 minutes away, but up where I'm at, like, it's more wooded area, but it's like a complex. But I hate it because there's like 18 doors around and fucking just the person downstairs is a complete piece of shit. I fucking hate him. The upstairs people, they're okay. I don't hate them, but they bother me sometimes, but whatever. And it's just, I can't wait to get a fucking house out in the middle of nowhere. Like, we don't have billboards around here. I wish we did, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, the closest I can see those is like when I go to Boston. That's fucking 2.5, 3 hour drive from here. You know what I'm saying? I can drive 5 hours and end up in New York and see shit like that. You know what I mean? But it takes a while to get there. It's not like, where I'm at. We're out in the fucking sticks. We don't have fucking billboards. We don't have fucking skyscrapers, dude. The most you go is like, okay, you get in a building, there's a couple fucking stories like this. This is 3 stories tall, this building. That's it. There's no skyscrapers. There's no such thing as that. Like, yeah, we have some tall buildings, but they're not like skyscrapers. They're not fucking huge. They're not, like maybe the biggest one we have in town, maybe like 5, 6 stories. Like, ooh, you know what I mean? You guys got shit out there. Rob Zombie was promoted at Target, but not Manson. Yeah, see, I don't know anything like that because we don't have our Target. We actually have one being built right now that's supposed to be ready in October. Super happy because Kmart was there for fucking ever. And Kmart just became shit after a while. And everybody stopped going there once we had a Walmart in like 10 years ago. So, actually more like 20 years ago. I'm surprised it took so long for them to go out of business. But that's also like, when our Best Buy came in, we had this store called the not Music Shop, Music Matters. And it was a really, really good music store. And you could find like anything in there. And if you wanted something that they didn't have, that dude would order it for you. And it would be in within like a week. And he would fucking, you know what I mean? It was awesome. He had like a bunch of bootleg CDs and shit that I bought that were like live concerts of like Korn and shit. And, yeah, commercially showing it. Yeah, see, I can't wait till we get a Target though, because at least when I go in there, I can get like exclusive vinyl that they have and shit. Like I got the Eminem one, um, the Encore one. It's like a really, really pretty blue, and the record actually sounds really good. And that's the only Target exclusive I have too. But I had to buy that online. Actually, I didn't even buy it. My brother bought it for me for my birthday, so I thought that was pretty cool. But I think having a Target will be cool in the long run. I think if once we do have a Target, I'll be able to find certain records that I probably wouldn't be able to find anywhere else. And like, so we don't have like an actual like record store other than Newberry Comics. Like that's the music store that we have around here. But we had better ones. I feel like if we still had Octaves and Music Shop, I would be in heaven. Because those motherfuckers, if you couldn't find it in there, then it was something that you just couldn't get at all. They had everything. And we actually had a Coconuts one time and an FYE, and those were fucking awesome too. Not even gonna lie, those stores were so awesome. I used to love Coconuts because Coconuts had the biggest music video like selection for movies for like music. That's where I bought the Cottonmouth Kings documentary movie. That's where I bought like that's where my Slipknot, Welcome to Your Neighborhood, and I got like the Dr. Dre Up in Smoke tour from there, and I got a bunch of fucking CDs. And when it changed to FYE, because that store was located out of New York, I think their original store, like their franchisee or whatever the fuck it is, they started getting in like at the time. I don't know if you guys remember this, like probably like early 2000s, 2004, 2005. G-Unit was like the biggest thing out. The Game came out. Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, blah, 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 all hip-hop shit. I know. But they had all those like mixtapes that you couldn't get only if you bought it online. Was the only way you could get it was like mixunit.com or whatever. Or you could go to like an FYE and they would have all those mixtapes that no other place had. Like no other place had those. And fun fact too, I don't know if you guys know of Necro and like Ill Bill. I bought Ill Bill at Best Buy when his first CD came out, but I did get at Coconuts. They did order me Necro Glory Days, and that was a CD that they didn't hold in their store, but they told me that they could order it. They looked it up on their computer. I paid for it. They ordered it. It took like 2 weeks to get there though, because they said it would be there in like 5 days. Fucking straight up flat lie, but whatever. And there, we had really, really good music stores around here when I was a kid. Like they would have the promotional posters go up. You could go in and you could see if anybody asked for that poster, because when they were done with the posters, they would give them away to people for free and shit. Like that's how you would get promotional shit around here. They would have boxes in the front when you first walk in, and it would be full of CDs and tapes and promotional stuff and stickers and just shit you could just take for free. You could go to a music store and you could walk out with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember those days where you could walk in and you come out with a cassette tape of some band you don't even fucking know of, but there's a track on each side, and you know, that's how I remember finding out about like Stain. I went in the store, they had the little promo CDs and cassette tapes and stickers and shit like that. I took all that shit, man. Of course I had all that, and I fucking kicked myself in the ass because I wish I would have had that shit now. Like, I just bought a Tool promotional CD that they would send out to, like, um, fucking radio stations and record stores and stuff for them to play and stuff, because it was, like, I think some of it's edited and some of it's not edited or whatever. But there's, like, it's not an album. It just says Tool, and it has, like, all their singles on it. So it's pretty fucking cool. I like it. And I just remember when, like, you could go in, you could find whatever fucking cool band t-shirt, fucking good-ass hoodies. Like, I used to have the coolest Slipknot hoodie. Motherfucker, I didn't even have this hoodie for a fucking week, and somebody fucking stole it from me in school. It was sitting in a locker without a lock on it, because I'm an idiot. And, of course, when I was young, I did stupid-ass shit. Of course, I wasn't thinking, you know what I mean? Stupid fucking me. Oh, man, my family bought me that hoodie. I was so upset when somebody fucking stole that. And still, to this day, I don't know who stole that. And I thought it was my friend Kayla, because she's the one that had it, and it was stolen from her. So I was like, you must know who stole this. And she fucking denied it, but I was like, whatever. Yeah, Slipknot got huge. I remember when Slipknot first came out, they were in a metal magazine. It was a little fucking tiny booklet. You know what? I should show you guys that one of these days when I fucking get there. There's this book, right? And it's got, I have like all these old cutouts from magazines. I got the Slipknot advertisement from their first album cut out. And of course, they were on Roadrunner Records. And at the time, Roadrunner Records was huge. You know, you had like Coal Chamber. I know there was like Soulful Soulfly, you know, the list just goes on. So many good bands, and I saw Slipknot was on there, and I saw how crazy the cover looked. I was like, I gotta go get that album. So my buddy ended up getting it. Long story short, his parents are like Christians and shit. They saw the pentagram or the fucking Ouija board on the back, and they were like, get fucking rid of this devil shit right now. You want me to buy it off for $20? Bought it on for $20. It's the one that has Phelan Nursery and Purity on it. It's the original track listing. And you cannot get that album anywhere unless you pay fucking good amount of money for it. And that was my fucking... I still have that CD to this day. I would love to get that original track listing, though, on vinyl. And I've seen some pop up here or there. They're like 50 fucking... like $250 to like $500, you know what I'm saying? Not $50. I wish they were $50. I'd buy one. And on another good note, I I got 2 copies of this right here, and I have the green one also. The lime green edition one that's like in a shirt, with a shirt or whatever. I fucking love Slipknot. Slipknot is so amazing. Like, I remember when they first came out, they were like one of my favorite bands. Like, even when System of a Down came out, like, I remember seeing their first video, Sugar, on MTV and shit, and I was like, oh my god, this band is so fucking awesome. I went out and I got that shit. Nah, Mushroom Head never got big like Slipknot, but I also don't think Mushroom Head was as good as Slipknot. But that's my own personal opinion. I know people out there that prefer Mushroom Head over Slipknot, and I think they're fucking crazy. But that's their own opinion. If they like Mushroom Head and they want to listen to Mushroom Head, go fucking listen to Mushroom Head. I don't care. As long as I don't have to hear it, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like at work, like people are always like, oh, you're going to listen to what you want to listen to. It's like, of course, it's my fucking speaker. It's my phone. Like, yeah. You know, a lot of times if you want to take over my speaker, speak up. And I will let you have it for an hour or so. Once I can't stand the music anymore, I'll put back on my music. And then I'll let somebody else take a turn. Like, I don't really give a shit. It doesn't bother me. Like, I let my friend Jesse listen to fucking country music when I don't want to listen to country music. You know what I mean? Like, some of her music, like, hurts my ears. Mushroom Head new album wasn't good. Yeah, I don't see it being good. I never liked Mushroom Head to begin with. I remember when they first came out and I saw them and I was like, oh, it's kind of like another Slipknot. You know, that's what I thought in my head. I fucking went and bought the album. I did not like it. But, you know, the band I do like that I thought was kind of like Slipknot at first, too, that did the same shit. Let's see if I can find it. I know it's in here somewhere. These guys. This is an amazing album, front to back, fucking masterpiece. This is one of those albums that you listen to and you're like, wow, that is so fucking good. Like, I personally, I don't think that there'll be another Mudvayne album that I like as much as I like that. I fucking love LD50. I fucking love that album so much. Like, you listen to it front to back, it's just a masterpiece. But some other people don't like Mudvayne, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. If it's not your cup of tea, whatever. You know, I want you guys to go out and buy what you like. Just because you don't like something that I don't like doesn't mean you should hate on me. Just like I don't hate on you for what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how I feel about things. Like, I feel like everybody should go out there and get the things that they want, you know? Mudvayne is coming back, and I'm super excited, and I hope they repress a lot of their vinyl, because there's a couple albums I do want to get of theirs, but it's getting quite expensive. The last eBay prices I seen were like 50, 60 bucks, going up towards like 100. And does anybody ever heard of a band called Stabbing Westward? Wait for my chat log to catch up with you guys, because I know there's like a minute lag between how I'm saying it when it gets to you guys. If anybody knows Stabbing Westward, look their albums up on eBay. Those are so expensive. So I remember Stabbing Westward, there's a album, it's called Darkest Days, and then there's Wither Blister something Peel or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it. But their first 2 albums are fucking amazing, and they were signed by Columbia, I think. Columbia dropped them after their 3rd album didn't sell as well. Their 2nd album sold the most. They were really popular, like not like super popular, but they were popular in the 90s. Their albums are so expensive, and of course my brother got both of them before they got super like expensive, and he bought them for like cheap too. And I wish I bought those sooner, because now they're like 100, 150 bucks, 200 bucks. It's fucking ridiculous. It's just an album. You didn't pay $200 for it, so why should I have to pay you $200 for it? But I shouldn't judge because I've sold records for double of what I got for them, but only because I knew that it was worth more. And like that MF Doom I got, I'm not a big MF Doom guy, okay? I've never really listened to a lot of his music, whatever. I sold it for like $100 or something to some dude in Philly. He wanted it, so fuck it, whatever. You want to give me $100 for an album, I'll take your money. But realistically, if I ever start really selling albums, like I buy like somebody's stockpile of like collection of records, I want to distribute them for the right price and not rip people off. I want to be able to make money, but I don't want to get rich off it. I want to be able to be happy with life. I don't want to be a millionaire. I want to live happy. There's a difference between that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where most people should be at in life, but there's a lot of people out there that will, I've even seen record stores do it recently, where they know an album's worth more, so they put it on their, like, holy moly type wall. And I want to just use that example as in, like, Dylan from Noble Records. He has a holy moly wall. And I'm really happy that he got his record store up and going, that he's doing everything that he's doing. I'm really proud of him and very happy for him. He's living the dream. I'm telling you right now, he really is. He's a good guy. So if you guys know of Dylan from Noble Records, go check his channel out. And also Mike from the In-Groove. Like, I watch his channel all the time, too. I have no problem with, they own their own record stores and shit. And shit, that's where I want to be someday. You know what I mean? You ever watch Mike from the In-Groove? His videos there, dude, he has these massive fucking speakers, $1,000 setups, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I want to be. I just want to own an album. I just want to own a record store where I can sell people records where they're not being ripped off. They're going to pay a decent amount for a record where it's not going to be, too cheap or too expensive. I want it to be just right. So, like, all records are priced where they should be. Like, when I walked into Newberry Comics, okay, the Fragile, it was still sealed, okay, but it was in their used section. Somebody brought it back in. The sticker on the front was kind of torn, whatever. They put it in there for $30. $30 for the Fragile. Okay, that's $10 a disc if you think about it. It's a 3 LP set. I'm okay with paying $10 an LP, whatever. So I bought it. You can't go online and find it for that cheap. So I feel like I got a good deal, and I feel like that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? If you're selling it as a used record, Slipknot is amazing live. I agree. Very much so. Slipknot live, I have like both their DVDs. I have the All Hope Is Gone vinyl. This actually came with a live concert with it, and it's got like, I think, 11 or 13 tracks live with it. It's on a CD. I bought this All Hope Is Gone new. And no, Slipknot didn't rip off Mushroom Head. Mushroom Head ripped off Slipknot. But if you think about it, Mushroom Head is a theatrical band, or whatever that's called. So it's different. It's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Slipknot is a way better band than Mushroom Head will ever be. Huh. Your name is Jesse? That's awesome. They are very different. You know what I'm saying? They are way different. I just don't think they're the same, and that they shouldn't be the same. They're two separate bands, you know what I'm saying? So they should have their own style. Like, I feel like Mushroom Style has their own type of way of doing music, which is cool, but I don't care for Mushroom House. But that's my opinion. You don't have to listen to me, you know what I'm saying? Don't listen to me. When I come on here, I'm just giving you guys how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to feel the same way I feel about something. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean you can't go enjoy it. please, by any means, if you like a band like Mushroom Head, go enjoy it. I don't care. I'd rather you be happy. That's where I'm at in my life. I want everybody to be happy. Like, I'm so sick of the negative shit in my life. Like, I've dealt with it enough for a long time in my life that I'm just so fucking over that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is a fucking killer album. I couldn't believe I got it. It came from um, Russia, I believe. And this is during the pandemic. And the dude was like, listen, I'll send it, but it's going to take a long time to get there. And I don't want to hear you bitch about it. I was like, dude, just send me a tracking number, ship the record. I will pay you for it, and I'll just let you know when it gets here. I know it's going to take a long time. I understand that. And at that point, you couldn't go on there and buy that album for like less than like 150 or 100 bucks or whatever on eBay. I think for that one, after shipping, I paid 90 bucks. So I was actually technically happy with that. But on another note, it is 9 o'clock here where I'm at. What time is it where you guys are at? It's 9:02 to be exact here. The sun doesn't rise yet. I like every song off that album, to be honest with you. I remember when I saw the video for Psychosocial, I was just like ready to lose my mind. I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking awesome. Wow. You know what I mean? Drink my energy drinks, get all hopped up. 6:02. So you're behind, what, 3 hours? Damn. Yeah, it's 9:02 here. But I think I'm going to end this. I think this was a good chat for tonight. And I appreciate all you coming in and checking it out tonight. And I think we're going to keep doing this every single Monday. So, before I leave, make sure that you guys are all subscribed. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to share it on your social media. Yes, I feel like that is the way with most bands anyways, regardless whether they're metal or not. I can say that with hip-hop as well. Their first albums are always the best. Like even Cottonmouth Kings, their first albums were the best. Dr. Dre, his first 2 albums are gold. You know what I mean? 9 p.m. in Toronto. Hey, then you're not too far from me. You're only like 4 hours away. That's pretty awesome. And I remember, your name is Jesse, too. So, guys, remember, I am going to be giving away this shirt and a couple others, some For the Record t-shirts, and probably a couple other Manson shirts. I will even go buy a couple more if I have to. Get my subscription count up to 500, and I will pick 5 people for the Record t-shirts, and I will pick a couple different people for a couple Manson shirts. So if you want to own this shirt, a shirt that I've never worn because clearly it's too small for my fat ass, share my account, get friends of yours to subscribe, whatever you got to do, you know what I mean? Once I get up to 500, I will pick 5 lucky winners. I'm not exactly how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm sure I'll just randomly pick 5 people, you know what I'm saying? Like, do one of those comment random picker things, you know what I'm saying? I've seen other YouTubers do it too. But, yeah, get that stuff going on up. Get my numbers up there. Help me, please. I would appreciate everything you guys do for me. I appreciate all you guys watching. I appreciate all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work. Keep doing what you're doing. Make sure to take care of your daily shit so you can go home and relax and spend time with your loved ones because that's what's important. Don't get caught up in the bullshit and the fakeness out there because there's too much of it. And I just want to spread positive vibes to everybody, okay? I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'm very thankful to be sitting here with you guys tonight. And this was a great night, a very successful night, I should say, at that. And I know I don't get as many views as everybody else or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry that my page isn't like, blowing the fuck up, whatever. But I do appreciate all you guys that do log in, that do take your time out of your day to watch me, okay? I'm very, very thankful from the bottom of my heart, and I promise you that. So, on that note, I am going to end this. You all have a great night. Peace, alright?